Hello learners, I'm Cynthia Mwa, your natural science facilitator. Today, our topic is living things and non-living things. Living things and non-living things. Now, before we start our lesson, let's look at our objectives for this lesson. Objectives. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to 1. State what a living thing is. State what a living thing is. 2. Give examples of living things. Give examples of living things. So, let's start our lesson. Now, our topic is living things and non-living things. Living things and non-living things. So, pay attention, and at the end, you will be able to understand what we mean by living things and non-living things. Now, children, say what you can see in the picture. Now, let's look at, we have a nice picture on our screen. So, let's say the things that we can see in this picture. First of all, we have 2 boys in a canoe. What are they doing? Let's look at them. 2 boys. They are in a canoe. They are paddling the canoe. They are in a river. The canoe is in a river. It's on it. Now let's look at the man. What is the man doing? The man is catching fish in the river. The man is sitting on the chair and he is catching fish with a stick and a rope or a line. So there's a fish in the river and he is catching it. Now let's look at another one. We have a dog. A dog. Now we have 2 houses. 2 houses. We have trees at the back of the river. Let's look at it. Trees there. We have 1 here, 2 trees. We have another tree, and we have 2 trees. And they are coconut trees. So we have trees here. We have a bird. You can see a bird flying in the sky. So there's a bird there. Now let's look at it again. We have a sun in the sky. The sun is in the sky. Now let's look at this one. Children, what is this? Now this is a goat. A goat. What color is the goat? It is a white goat. A white goat. And we have black, some black colors on the tail and the head. So this is a goat. This is a goat. Now let's come here. Now what is this? Now this is a river. Now a river. And then we have another animal here. What is this? This is a cock. A cock. What color is the cock? We have black color on it. The tail is black. The body we have black on it. And then some red colors and brown colors on the cock. And if we look at it closely, we can see yellow color. Another yellow color on it. Now what is this, children? Now this is a hen. A hen. Now what color is the hen? White and black. White and black. Now we can see small things, or let's look at it. They are chicks. Chicks, the smaller ones, they are called chicks. So a hen and chicks. Now let's look at this one. Now children, what is this? This is a goat. A goat. Another goat. We have one goat here. Now this one is white and some black colors. And this one is brown with black legs and hands. So this is a goat. And let's look at this one. This is, what can we see? Flowers. Flowers. We have one here, another one, two, and another one here. So we have 3 flowers here. And we have a house. Now what color is the house? The house is brown. It has been painted brown. Brown. Now what can we see under the tree there? We have a tree there, and we have something under it. Yes, what is it? This is a bicycle. Bicycle. Yes, and on the tree, we have another bird on the tree. This time, it is standing on it. We have one bird here. It is flying in the sky, and this one, it is standing on the tree. So we have seen the things in the pictures. We have a man sitting on a chair catching fish. We have 2 boys in a canoe on the river. We have a fish. The man is catching fish. We have a dog. We have goats. One is here and another. We have houses. One is here and 2 are here. So we have 3 houses in the picture. Now we have a duck on the river. We have a duck. Now what color is the duck? Yellow. Yellow. And the beak is what? Red. Yes, so this is a duck. We also saw trees, coconut trees. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 coconut trees. Children, you have done very, very well. We have identified, or we have seen the things in the picture on our screen. So let's continue. Now, all that we see in the picture are living and non-living things. So all that we mentioned in the picture, they are living and non-living things. Let's all say it, living and non-living things. So children, let's continue our lesson. Let's continue our lesson. Now today, we are coming to look at living things. We are coming to look at living things. So let's continue our lesson. Now, living things are things that can eat and grow. Living things are things that can eat and grow. So anything that can eat and grow, like you eat and then you grow. When you eat, you grow. So let's look at this one. We have human beings. Human beings are living things. Let's look at the boy sitting down. The boy sitting down. So what's living? It's a living thing. So it's a human being. So let's look at this one too. Now, children, what is this? This is an animal. Now, what name is the animal we see on our screen? Say mouse. Let's all say it, mouse. Now, animals are also living things. Animals are also living things. Plants are also living things. Plants are also living things. So we have human beings, we have animals, and plants. And human beings, they eat and grow. Animals eat and grow. Plants also eat and grow. So let's continue our lesson. Now, children, let's find out the human beings in this picture. Let's find out the human beings in this picture. Yes. So we can see two boys in the canoe, the green canoe. They are living things. Let's look at the man sitting down. Is a human being. So let's continue our lesson. Human beings are living things. So we saw in our picture the man sitting down, catching fish. So the man is a human being. Now we have two boys in the canoe. So the two boys are also living human beings, and they are living things. So human beings are living things. Let's all say it. Human beings are living things. Good. So human beings are living things. Let's look at it. Now, your mother is a human being, and the baby is a human being. Good. Daddy, a man, and the boy, they are what? Living things, and they are human beings. So the man and the boy are human beings, and they are living things. Now, your sister and your brother are human beings, and they are living things. Good. Now, your teacher is also a human being. So we have your mother and your small baby, or your small brother. They are human beings. Your teacher is a human being. Your brothers and sisters, they are human beings. And your father and your brother, they are human beings. So human beings are living things. Human beings are living things. Now, children, say the names of animals in this picture. Say the names of animals in this picture. So let's look at it. Now, first of all, we have fish. The man is catching fish, and the fish is an animal. Fish is an animal. Now, the dog is also an animal. The bird flying is also an animal. We have the goats. The goat is also an animal. We have the cock in the picture is also an animal. We have the hen and the chicks. They are also animals. And we have another goat. And we have another bird on the tree. We have a duck on the river. Yes, so these are animals. So they are animals. So let's look at them one after the other. Now, animals are living things. Animals are living things. Let's all say it. Animals are living things. So let's look at the animals we saw in the picture. We saw a dog. A dog is an animal, and the dog is a living thing. Now we saw a duck in the picture, and a duck is an animal, and a duck is a living thing. We saw a fish in the picture. The man was catching fish in the river. So the fish is an animal, and the fish is 11 things. Let's continue. We have the cock. We saw the cock in the picture, and the cock is an animal. We have a hen and chicks. We saw it in the picture, and they are animals. The goats is also an animal. So cock, hen and chicks, goats, they are all animals. And there are 11 things. They are 11 things. So animals are 11 things. So we saw goats, another goats. We saw brown goats and white goats. We also saw a bird. So a goat is an animal and it's 11 things. We saw a bird in the picture. We saw two birds, the yellow and then the one flying. It has so many colors. Can see ash, can see white, can see black, blue, and others. So these are animals. Goats, bird, and another bird. They are all animals. And they are 11 things. They are what? 11 things. So animals are 11 things. So we have seen animals. So learners, let's say the plants you see in this picture. Say the plants you see in this picture. So let's look at it. We have the coconut plants there. We have the tree also there. We have flowers also there. So let's look at it. So we saw flowers. So flower plants. Plants are 11 things. Plants are 11 things. You saw the flower plants in our picture. We also saw a tree. Yes. So this tree is also plants and it's 11 things. We saw the coconut tree. The coconut tree in the picture. And the coconut tree is also a plant and it's 11 things. So these are the plants we saw. So we are coming to look at what we have learned today. The summary of our lesson for today. 11 things. The summary of our lesson. Now, 11 things are things that can eat and grow. 11 things are things that can eat and grow. So anything that can eat and grow are 11 things. And we saw in our lesson that human beings are 11 things. And animals are 11 things. And then plants are 11 things. So they can eat and grow. Now we have finished with our lesson. Now before we go, let's test ourselves and see whether you are following the lesson. I hope the lesson is very interesting. So let's test ourselves. Now, learners, circle all the 11 things you see in the box below. Circle all the 11 things you see in the box below. So let's look at it. Now first, we have goats. The goat is 11 things. Now the tree is also 11 things. Now the boy is also 11 things. Now the flower is also 11 things. And the fish is also 11 things. Now next time, I will call you one after the other and then you tell me the answers. Now this is our first lesson. So we have done it together. Next time I will call you by names and then you tell me the answers. Now we have done for today. Now this is our homework. This is our homework. Underline the names of the following living things. Underline the names of the following living things. We have the first picture there. We have tree and flower. The second picture, we have goats and dog. The third picture, we have cat and fish. So I'll do the first one for you, and then you sit down and then you do the next one. So the first one is tree, tree, tree. So we have finished with today's lesson, and I hope you followed the lesson. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.